Welcome everyone to the NCAA Division II South Regional Finals press conference. With us, we have head basketball coach of the Alabama Huntsville Chargers, Coach John Schulman, and redshirt senior Seth Swalf. We'll get an opening statement from Coach and then open it up after for questions.
Well, I don't know exact, but I think we led with 10 to play. And just to be honest, sometimes you lose a game and sometimes the other team wins the game. And they won the game. We didn't lose the game. They won the game. They made plays. Lottie and Fiddler made huge threes. We battled our guts out and we finished our season in the Sweet 16 in Valdosta, Georgia. And I couldn't be more proud of our kids. They won the game. They were the better team tonight. They beat us. And when kid scores 35 and makes 10 threes, that's hard to win. And but like I said, I'll take our basketball team any day, and we went to war and we just came up a little short.
Steve?
Coach and Seth, congratulations on a very successful year. Seth in particular, I was wondering if I could get a thought or two on just how physical it seemed like. That was a pretty physical game tonight, Seth.
Yeah, it was. We could have executed a little better when they're physical and pressuring. We have a counter for that. We could have done a better job, but that's just how it is some days, and you have to adjust to it. And like Coach said, they were just a better team tonight. They just outplayed us.
Rocco?
Coach, congrats on a heck of a season. As far as this group goes, like you said, they battled in this game. They battled all season long from start to finish, through COVID, through cancellations, through postponements, through everything. I know there's an extra year of eligibility for everyone in D2 basketball, but if this is the end of the line for this group, what are you going to cherish the most about them?
Well, just listen, this group for me, the last 2 years was 41-9 with a Sweet 16 appearance and a regular season championship and a tournament championship. But that's not the memories that I will hold. I will hold the togetherness of our team, the group of guys that you just love going to practice with every day. A bunch of unbelievable kids who are clowns, who are great students, who are great people and great kids that are really hurting right now. This is like a once in a lifetime group of kids that probably UAH has every year, but I haven't in my career. And so just the togetherness of these kids is just amazing to me. I said this in the locker room and I mean it. I'm in awe of these kids. I have unbelievable respect for these kids, for what they do night in and night out and what they went through this year to finish in the Sweet 16 with JJ running on rods, with Kearney playing with a broken hand. It's just amazing to me. And so that's what I'm going to cherish. And that's what I will always cherish. It ain't about the trophies. It's about the team.
Go ahead, Steve.
Coach, if you could speak to Sam's game, not only tonight, but really the level of consistency that he brought to the team this year, Coach.
Well, I mean, Sam Orff brought that from last year. I mean, that started this summer, this past summer during COVID. COVID gave everybody an opportunity to be lazy. It just didn't give Sam an opportunity to be lazy. Sam felt responsible last year for not having a very good year. He's preseason All-American and didn't make all conference. That was an itch that needed to be scratched, and he did that all summer long. And what an unbelievable year that he had. What a competitor. And we're not here without Sam. We're not here without Seth. So, I mean, Sam gets a lot of the credit, and he should. What an amazing year he had. But all those kids together just kind of made us a really special team.
Steve?
Seth, I got to ask, I mean, if this is indeed your final game in a Charger uniform, what has that uniform meant to you?
That's hard to put into a few statements, but just the people that you surround yourself with, from the day I came in, just the guys I played with, the guys that came before me, the way they took care of me and us freshmen, and then our coaching staff, Coach Schulman, Coach Kamara, Coach Spence, just leading us and challenging us every day, not letting us get complacent and always pushing us to be the best we can. And then just seeing the growth of everyone on the court and off the court. These are relationships that I'll keep for a lifetime.
Rocco, you can go ahead.
Yeah, Seth, you talk about memories you can cherish for a lifetime and keep for a lifetime. It seemed like this group, it wasn't just a basketball team. These guys were your friends, your brothers, not just teammates. To be able to have this, like, be on this ride with them, go to the Sweet 16, go down in history as one of the UAH teams, to do this and continue to set the foundation going forward. What did that mean to you?
There's a quote I like. It's "Leave it better than you found it." And my redshirt year, we came in and that team ended up losing in the Sweet 16 game. So maybe I left it exactly how I found it. But I told the guys in the locker room, it's a pleasure to feel pain like this. Not everyone is as blessed to care about something so much that it's going to hurt this much on the back end. And that's just how it goes. And obviously you don't enjoy the feeling, but it is a blessing to care about something so much.
Lyndon?
Hey Seth, if you are done playing basketball for UAH, with a difficult season like this that challenged you guys in so many ways, what do you take away from it into the real world?
Coach Schulman taught us to bring it every day. There's only one way to get what everyone else doesn't have, and that's to be different and do the things that no one else wants to do, and that's every day. Just raising your own standard and just kind of setting the tone for the environment around you. Just that competitive spirit and just being uncommon, honestly, in regular life too.
Steve?
Well, Coach, I'll ask something to you. As wind down this season, I can't help but ask. Flagler at one point in the second half was 10 of 11 after we went ahead late. Of just how good is that team that we just played? You think as they hit Evans?
Well, they got, you got to have a dude, and they have a dude, and they have an inside presence, and they play with a lot of confidence, and they play with a lot of swagger, and that's a really good basketball team. Lottie may be the best player in the country, and he's impossible to guard, and if he's making step back threes from 26 feet, you shake his hand and applaud and move on. The most amazing thing is that we did lead with 10 to play. And so I think it shows a lot of heart and character from our basketball team that we were able to do that. But here you got Lottie making a three, and then you got Kearney Lane, who is dreading shooting it, but making a three to answer. And so what fight we showed, but Lottie is a really elite player. Listen, when you're in the Elite Eight, all you got to do is win 3 games. You don't have to beat everybody. You just got to beat the 3 teams in front of you. They will have a chance.
Rocco?
Yeah, Coach, you got a guy sitting next to you right now that is a true leader on the court, vocally with his play. I mean, he does it all. Not having him when he picks up that 4th foul, I guess midway through the second half, not having him for, in crunch time, how tough was that, not having that leadership out there on the court?
Well, Seth's a competitive guy, and it wasn't the 4th foul was kind of iffy, probably should have been a flop, but it was a 3rd foul that his competitive nature took over, and he made a really a stupid foul. His 3rd one was stupid. And Seth, would you agree with that? That's great. I'm glad he agreed with that. Finally, one thing he agrees with me through his career. But you can't win the big game with your leader sitting over there on the bench. And but you figure it out and you survive. And if they don't make, I'm just going to tell you, it's a game of makes and misses. If they don't make some bombs, we're right there, and we may not be doing this press conference still after Flagler. And but they made shots and we didn't, and that's the name of the game.
Steve?
Ultimately, Coach, 19 games from Lincoln Memorial to Flagler. What are you going to remember most about this season?
Well, it's been a very difficult season. You know, we played very few home games, but we swept on the road every series. We won every game on the road. That's very, except LMU. So every conference game we played on the road, we won on the road. These just, I don't, it has nothing to do with basketball. Man, I love these guys. I've changed as a coach because of these guys. I want to be at their weddings. I haven't been invited to a whole lot of weddings that I had from guys at Chattanooga. I want to be a part of their lives. And I'm just, like I said, I'm thrilled that they allowed me to be part of their lives because, you know, these guys are Lenny Acuff's guys and they welcomed me with open arms and allowed me to coach them and coach them really hard. And I'm just very thankful. Like I said, I'm very appreciative. I'm in awe of these guys and I just love them dearly. But they didn't have to accept me and they did. And I'm very appreciative.
Any final questions? All right, that'll wrap up the post-game press conference. Coach Seth, congratulations on a remarkable season.
Thank you.